welcome to my channel. So in this video I'll talk about variables, string, number and booleans. So let's start with variables. Do you remember from middle or high school when you solved for x? Well, that's similar to what variables are in programming. They are containers that stores a value. The variable acts just like the value it holds. So, creating a variable has two steps: declaration and assignment. First, we declare it using keyword let and followed by a unique name like x and then a semicolon. So, this is declaration. Each variable name must be unique. If I try to declare another variable named x like this, I will get an error saying it's already been declared. So keep your names unique. But I can declare x and y like different names. So next we assign a value. Once declared, you don't need to declare it again. So I will assign x to equal, say, 100. So this is an assignment. Now we can use this variable and it will behave as if it's the value 100. Let me show you. If I console.log x, it will display 100. If I change the value to 123, so it shows 123. You can also declare and assign at the same time. Let's remove this and it looks like this. So here it is. This does pause. If you know the value right away, you can do it in one step. Sometimes you might get input from the user, so you would assign the value later in 2 steps. It's up to you how you code it. And JavaScript has a few basic data types. First, there is number 1, 2, 3, like this. And let's give our variable a descriptive name like age and let's say 16, and we will change this name, and here it is. Here, let's make a few more. Another number example, let's price 10.99. Here it is. Let's create another variable. Let's say GPA and 3.8. Here it is. So, in JavaScript, there is a method called template literal. We can put a variable inside text with a placeholder. I will use backticks and a dollar assign with, and we will convert it with brackets. So outside of dollar sign we can write your age, and here it shows your age 16. So the main point of using template literal is that you can write JavaScript inside the text. We can also apply for these variables also. So price is $sign, and here it is. It worked. If you want to see the data type of a variable, you can use type of methods. Let's remove this and write type of. Here our variable is number, so here it shows the text number because our data type is number. So let's see for this also. You see, all the variables are numbers. So let's look at another data type. Let's comment this out. So string. A string is a series of characters. Say we have a user's first name, and to create a string, you can use double or single quotes. Personally, I like double quotes. Um, let me show an let me show you an example. First name. Here we use double quotes to highlight it as a string, and we can output through console.log first name. Here is our variable. We can also use type of method to see its data type. So here it says string because we use double quotes to highlight it as a string. So let's see another example. Let's favorite. Let's say pizza. And here is our variable. We can also use template literal as we wrote in numbers, just like numbers. Let's see with backticks, and my favorite food is capital letter. Here we use template literal to write some JavaScript code inside our string. We still can write numbers, but um, it it still will be a string. It's a sequence of characters, but we cannot do math with these numbers inside because it's inside of double quotes, and numbers and strings behave differently in calculations. So let's comment these out, and now let's talk about booleans. Booleans are either true or false. They are often used as flags in your code. Let's online equals to true. Here it is, our variable. We can see its data type. Here it says Boolean, and we can use it in a template literal as we did in string and number examples with backticks. So here is our boolean we used inside of string, inside of template literal, and it worked. So basically booleans are like on off switches. um, we usually don't just output booleans directly like this. We often use them with if statements to check conditions, like if someone is online, do this, otherwise do that. If a car is for sale, show it, otherwise hide it. We will practice more with booleans when we get to the if statements lesson. So, alright everyone, those are variables. They are containers that store values. The variable acts as if it's that value. We covered a few basic data types: string, numbers, and booleans. There are more advanced types, but we will get to those later, and that's variables in JavaScript. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.